yo.
Lounge Boyz is in the building.
Don't worry, we went to commercial instantly.
Yeah.
Never that. We're back.
What's going on, people? Happy Saturday. You know, Lounge Boyz are here, the last Saturday of the weekend.
Another Saturday.
So we in here about to have another great show.
Wait, time out. Wait.
Saturday
Can I
of
get
the
my bell
weekend.
over there?
Last Saturday of the month. Oh yeah, we need the bell.
Let
We
me
need the
get my
bell.
Last
We need the bell.
Last
Last
Saturday of the month.
Yes.
That's the first retired. Oh, that bell pink.
Yeah,
Last
exactly.
Saturday of the month.
Breast cancer.
So you know, that's how we gonna take it on. You know, everybody real quick, how was your week? Let us know.
It was great. You know, can't complain.
Yep.
It was real good. I went and supported the Biz kids out in Columbia, Maryland.
Sweet.
I ain't do nothing but raise these kids.
Ain't nothing wrong with
How
that.
many kids? That's good. How many kids you got?
1, 2, 3,
God damn.
4.
That's all he claiming right now, ladies and gentlemen. So
Yeah.
It's all right.
with the
It's better than having a bad spades hand
yeah.
with 1 in 15 possible.
Shit, our week was boring compared to some other people that had some weeks this week.
Yeah, man. There was some big things happened this week, man. You
Our
know.
week was boring.
Yeah, ours was born. Shout out to all the people at Broccoli Fest right now. I heard it's going down. When I got out the car, they said Nipsey Hussle's on stage.
I should have been down
The
there.
city gonna be lit tonight. But yeah, this week was an interesting week. A lot of things in the news this week.
Me Too then popped up again.
The Me Too movement's all over the place. Let's start with my brother. Well, actually, not my brother.
Yeah, that's your brother.
No, not my brother. I didn't mean to say that. Mr. Bill Cosby
Hey, that's my brother.
was found guilty on 3 different charges.
From some 80-year-old.
10 years
Hey,
per
80.
charge.
Hold on.
Yes.
Can y'all can you post a picture of the lady that accused him of rape? This Howard Stern looking bitch. Sorry for cursing. Sorry, I don't want to start out like that. This Howard Stern looking female. Now it's hard to believe.
That he
that-
actually wanted to hit that.
Not even that, but why would you? But people say people say she do look good. She did look good when she was younger.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, it's cool. Like
So the drugs took her
whatever.
under
There she go. Look at that. Y'all see that
That's-
picture?
where's
Hey,
the-
gorgeous.
You can't tell me that ain't no
the-
man.
Well, where's the before?
You can,
like she wanted
ain't
it.
no before.
Exactly.
Now show her back in the 70s. If she look,
That's the
if
before.
If she
That's
look
what she
like Jackie, if she look like Jackie Brown in the 70s, then she good.
I'm telling you.
But other than that, no way. I
But
don't
the
believe
thing, the
it.
thing about it is, what is, if you think about this case is, people that are in tune with what was going on back in the day, like their pill pop. Even look, you ever watch the movie Scarface? Everybody's seen Scarface.
Yeah.
When he said you give her another Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning. Like that pill thing was a thing back then. Like that's what people did.
That's why
Richard
she
Pryor talked about it.
That's
in
why
comedy.
she look like that
X
now.
right now. Papa Molly. These niggas out here talking about Papa Molly and snorting cocaine, getting high.
Now I'm not. Listen, no way possible. If women that have been harassed, that you know, that I'm all with locking them people up. But then you have instances like Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons just got
Accused.
he got accused, but now this past week they just found out that they said he's not guilty of the sexual assault that the lady had brought up about
Wow,
him.
was she lying?
That's
Was
that
she
Me
lying?
Too, man.
Yeah, they said she was
That
lying.
Me Too shit
That Me Too
is
shit.
bullying people, man.
They bullying.
Like you can't say anything to a woman nowadays
Don't say
without without thinking that it's some Me Too shit going on.
But see,
But you
we
know-
touched on this about 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, actually on the
On
lady
first-
show.
on the when
On
we
the lady
yeah,
show.
yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is all these celebrities, when they going through that little acting stage, and your boss, let's just say your boss tells you to come up to her hotel room at 10, 11 o'clock at night to talk about some business. What do you
Damn.
think she's trying to do?
Damn.
She ain't trying to talk about no damn business.
She wants me to fill out the report or either fix her laptop. I'm a computer technician, so
Nah,
she's only calling me up there to repair something.
A lot of these people knew what they was getting themselves into,
yeah.
but they wanted to get that fame.
But
Oh,
I'm gonna
but
play.
Now they
I'm
got the
gonna
fame,
play.
now they want to say something.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick though.
She just want me to repair something.
If you was sitting in the house and a lady calls like, look here, I'm gonna give you this job. You gonna get this bonus. You gonna get everything. Come meet me at 11 o'clock at night. You gonna be like, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm going. Like that's what you gonna go.
Yeah.
But you're not going to think about nothing else?
You're not gonna think nothing else.
Wait. How much is the motherfucking bonus? I need to know I'm getting some
Well, no.
break.
Let's,
I mean, what
But
the fuck?
you know what? The crazy thing is, you think of all ladies that accuse him of doing anything, and even if he did do some, hey, come up to the room or come to my house, let me slip you some, whatever. Man. You never seen any of these women in a movie or anything. So there goes your cause right there. They wasn't in any movies.
So they didn't get their fame.
They wasn't into the hallway or
Right.
any of them.
Guess
they
what?
wasn't in none of them joints. So there you go. They ain't never got
What
fame.
did you want to go to be around him for?
the thing about it is, real quick,
Exactly.
real quick.
And Bill wasn't no handsome.
Hey, he
Real quick,
ain't like he look like me and
the
shit.
phone,
you know
the
what I'm
phone
saying?
number.
Just hung around Sydney.
The phone number. What's the phone number, real quick? Ty, tell him.
Oh, 240-233-6874.
Listen here.
And one of the things we didn't tell y'all, even though we may switch topics and stuff, you could talk about whatever the heck.
Call and talk about whatever. It don't even have to be
about
something we
whatever.
talking about. You just call and just see people's opinion on it.
I'm gonna disagree with you anyway.
Me too, goddammit.
Say the number. Say the number
That's
again.
how Me Too movie.
Say the number one more time. Ty?
240-233-6874.
Exactly.
So look, hey, that makes
Yeah, we're
how
gonna
many
have it run up on the screen.
how many people
It'll
do y'all
pop up in a
think
second.
is getting hit with this Me Too movement right now?
I don't know. As long as
A
it
lot
ain't
of
me.
people.
It
Oh, a
got
lot of people.
over
mean,
50.
It ain't you because you're not in that tax bracket.
Okay.
You gotta be in that
Yeah, you gotta
tax
be in
bracket
that.
to get
So
hit
they get
with
ready to
it.
get paid, right?
I mean, that's what
That's
they
what they
trying.
try.
Shooting for.
Now they
Get paid.
want his money.
There was another one too. Nelly was one.
Yeah,
he
and
beat
that
it.
got swept.
That got swept.
They
They found out that was BS.
Yeah.
Now, my whole thing with the whole Bill Cosby thing, and I've never been a fan of Bill Cosby.
I was.
Because-
Shoot
hold on,
tripping, man.
hold on,
Cosby Show,
hold
man.
on. Let me finish.
No, hold on. We gotta stop right
I've
there.
never been a fan of Bill Cosby because if you do the research, Bill Cosby, like when it come to the urban culture, rap music, anything, Bill Cosby didn't like none of that shit.
Did Bill Cosby
He
have
didn't.
a point though? Look at where we are right now.
No, he didn't have a point.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, you want to look where we at right now?
Let me finish. Listen
right,
to
go
what
ahead.
I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
Look at our kids right now and how they are right now and what they're growing up off of and what they continuously talk about.
Okay.
What the urban culture was talking about. Bill Cosby was against everything. He said that this is what was going to happen. And this is what's happening. Our kids are running around off Molly and all these other different kind of drugs because of the stuff that they heard us glorify coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen to this.
They want to kill that man.
Guess
legacy.
what? Guess
That's
what? Guess
it's
what
all
the
about.
biggest culture in the world is right now?
Hip hop.
Okay, urban culture. If you can go to any of these rappers shows right
that.
now, and it's predominantly white kids
I
there.
understand that, but you can't say
You go
that
to
the man didn't
basketball
have a point.
games, they play all rap music. Football games, all rap music.
Dog, I just heard a song on the way over here where the dude say, "I'm gonna pop a Molly and we gonna snort some cocaine," and that's what they listen to, and that's the shit. That's the type of shit that they glorifying.
Yeah, but I know you
Can't
understand.
blame that on Bill
But-
Cosby.
No.
He didn't. He was against it.
Bill
He was
wasn't about
He was
that.
trying to tell y'all if y'all keep preaching this shit, this is the shit that the younger
But this
generation is gonna start to
Nah,
follow.
Ty, you know what?
And
No.
on top of that, though,
No.
he was promoting HBCUs every show.
Right.
He was giving money to HBCUs.
Right,
He was
that's
promoting
fine.
it on all his shows. He had the #1 show back then.
That's fine.
He was promoting all that back then.
You wanted
But
one of HBC.
But you don't go against the culture. You try to figure out a way to listen. When Bill was talking this shit, rappers back then weren't talking about popping Molly. Rappers was talking about they used to hustle and they used to do all that. They weren't talking about taking drugs. The taking drug culture started now. Back then it was
Yeah.
about selling drugs and being in the streets.
So they started. We were talking about smoking
either
weed,
either way though.
all that kind of stuff. Now weed's legal. I can't say that. I fuck with the weed. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. The difference is the Mollies, and you know what I'm saying. Now you got so much different shit.
That's different now. Yeah, now it's a whole different ball game.
Right. So
But
time
it's-
advanced it. It took it to another level.
Yeah, but-
and it didn't get no cap. It didn't stop right where it was supposed to stop at.
it just transitioned and everything goes
And
through
it
transition.
transitioned too far.
It went from selling drugs to using drugs.
Man,
That's
they-
all
so
they
So
had.
Bill
they
Cosby
need to ride.
started-
They need to ride for Bill, man.
So Bill started the whole Me Too movement.
No. Bill's some
Hell no.
bullshit.
Right now,
And
Bill
that's all
is
I'm
the captain
saying.
of the motherfucking ship.
And guess what? Bill's going down. The Cosby Show was great. It was great. It was what you needed to see. You saw
A positive-
You saw a
positive
two-parent
black
household.
family.
It was great. It was
She's got a
good.
positive family.
So what y'all-
Yeah, but
It's
even
very
with
positive.
the 2-parent household that you seen on TV, none of us really had 2-parent households.
I never
so
had a
what the hell
2-parent
does that
household.
matter?
Not at all.
But I used to watch the Cosby Show. I wish I did.
Okay, wait,
I felt like I was part of that family.
I did. I had two. I grew up, but my mother.
Rudy.
I did. I just chose to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and you ended up on the Lounge Boys. 2-parent household ended up on the Lounge Boys. Why not?
I just chose to do what the fuck I wanted to do. That's how I am.
Yeah.
That's how I go. But it's all good, man. Whatever, we don't never wish nobody nothing bad or whatever. But let's move on to the next one. My man Meek Mill got free this past week.
Yep.
Well,
Free
homie.
Meek Mill.
So Bill go in and,
You know,
and
he already
Meek come
free.
out.
Yep.
Meek
There
free,
you go.
bro.
Hey,
Meek free.
He home.
Meek
Welcome home.
better come home with some high shit, man. He better not,
he-
better not lose to this light skin shit
Hold
no
up.
more.
Did y'all see some of the memes?
Of what? When he came home?
Yeah.
Man, did y'all see the
They said
meme
he
of
came
Kevin
home-
Hart get thrown in the air?
Oh, that was the best.
Oh my goodness.
That was the best. That was the best.
Hey,
Meek,
look.
Meek came home and
They say Meek.
Meek.
They say Meek was looking like oh shit with that brown shit on it. Yeah, I don't.
Hey, he just got out. But listen, if you want to get out, that's the way you want to get out.
Yeah, hell
Hop on
yeah.
a helicopter.
And go straight,
go straight to the arena,
wear
get a haircut,
front row seat.
get some clothes, front row seat with your son.
Man,
He
what?
had a lot
At
of
a
people.
playoff
up.
game.
He had a lot of support though.
Yeah, no, he had a
He
lot
had
of
a
support.
lot of support.
That's
man.
because he got people with bread in his
So how come
corner.
these people ain't supporting Bill ass,
How come
man?
them motherfuckers don't support none of
Bill
these
got
ordinary
enough. He
Joes
got his
out here?
own bread.
Fuck that.
Bill should have went
I'll
and
tell
got
you one
Johnny
thing.
Cochran in them, man.
If-
I mean,
hey, it should
not
be a lot of
Johnny
people get
Cochran,
locked
but
up.
All them same. No, I'm saying all them lawyers.
Yeah.
All the same lawyers.
The Cochran firm, the
F.
commercial you see on TV.
Nah, not the Cochran firm. Nah, hell nah. Cochran firm just graduated last year. Not the Cochran firm.
No,
I was-
they've been around.
Man, please.
Man, okay.
Have you seen them ladies in that commercial? Nah, they couldn't represent me. What I'm saying is, he should have got the people that was that was alone, that whole little the F. Lee Baileys and them. He should have got all them, man.
Come on.
But the good thing, Meek did an interview the other day, and he was talking about, it's really, he don't feel free because
He's still on probation.
it ain't even that. It's so many people that's in the system for the same bullshit Meek did, but they didn't have the money behind them like how Meek did.
Exactly.
So they in there suffering.
And
So
they
he
ain't
feel like he
coming
got
home, but they
to.
just gonna sit.
Well, they should do a march about that then.
Nah, I'm
They
sick
march
of
about
marches.
everything else.
T.I. told that man, do not let them peoples give you 10
10
years
years, yeah, I saw
probation.
that video,
man,
yeah.
take that 2 years, man.
Oh,
do
that's your
that
best
2
bet.
years. Sit down for that 2 years. Do not do that 10 years
You
probation.
saying walk that 2 down, huh?
Man, shit.
Well, why not?
Yeah, I would.
Walk that shit
I
all
mean,
the way
no,
down.
I can't say what I would have did.
That's crazy.
When you in that joint, you
I
trying
think
to
I'd
get
have
the
took
fuck
that
about it.
2. I think
You
I'd have
trying
did
to get
that
the fuck
10
up outta there.
probation and been out here, and I might have fucked up. I might have messed up.
So now think about it. If he ride a dirt bike,
Oh no, he ain't going. He
get in
not-
trouble, right?
He not
Nah,
that.
he
stupid.
ain't doing none of that. He ain't doing none of that no more.
You gonna take away my whole.
He ain't doing none
You
of
gonna
that
take
no
away
more.
everything that makes
Man,
me
he
happy.
better get on a scooter that's
I think
50
hey.
cc's
Hey, he
and
gonna-
ride up and
he-
down the
he-
beach.
He gonna have to go to the track.
Man, I get on nothing with
He gonna
four
have to go-
wheels.
He gonna have to go to the track, ride him down the beach, like you said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someplace where it's legal. Just do it the right way.
Get on a
man.
jet ski or something.
10
Yeah.
years of that? You got to be
Yeah,
crazy.
10 years
10
probation
years
is
though.
tough.
God damn.
That's like going to school. That's like going to high school and you got probation in high school. You can't do nothing in high school. You know you gonna fuck up in high school.
How the fuck can
Man,
you
what?
go 10 years without anything?
Man, I couldn't even do in-school suspension without leaving.
Exactly. I used to get in
In-school
trouble in
suspension was
school
like
suspension.
the whole day.
Yep, with
Man,
Mr. M. Bay.
man, you take me to lunch. I'm out of here. Not let us go to lunch. Oh, we going to lunch? Man, you ain't
I'm
seeing me
gone.
no
We
more.
used to get in trouble in school suspension, so they give us out of school suspension because
Exactly.
you going in school suspension is gonna end up a lot.
Can't sit in
lot
there
worse.
all day. You in there with girls,
ain't getting too much
dudes,
trouble in
your
school.
stomach growling. That's the last thing
They
you
don't
want
want
to
you
be
to
in a
say
quiet
nothing.
room with your
Man,
stomach
please.
talking to
I
you.
ain't getting too much trouble in school.
Oh, shh.
Yeah.
That's good.
I got in a little bit of trouble.
That's good.
But I ain't
We
getting
gonna
too
go-
much.
I didn't either.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go to the next one. What's the next topic? It's Nick's lookalike twin. This past week was tripping. This dude named Kanye West. Saying
Definitely
some-
don't
Oh,
saying
look
no,
like
some-
whoa. Y'all not gonna.
Definitely don't look like
The
me.
nigga from around Maple.
Oh man,
He not
Look at-
from
he
there.
look like
His-
he
Nigga
tripping.
used to live around
His
y'all.
He used
father-
to live on Lee.
His
He did.
father,
Lee
his
Avenue.
father used to live around there where we
Say it
grew
again.
up.
If
Say it again.
if
Say it with
if
your
he
chest.
want-
His Faja.
If
Faja.
he wanted to
It's
say,
Faja.
if he came out and said, I'm from around Montgomery County, Lee, Avenue, close to Maple.
Everybody
Y'all be
would
like,
love
yeah,
it.
that's my
Everybody
dog.
would love it.
His Faja
Hey,
lived
man,
around
Father-
there.
Everybody know Kanye
Yeah,
tripping,
y'all-
man. It's
But you
all
want to know what's
good.
funny though?
The Kardashians did it to him.
You know what's
Yep.
funny though?
They
you know,
fuck it. They
you
fuck
know,
it. Everybody
look,
life
hey,
up.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate with y'all every time y'all talk about the Kardashians. Them my babies. Y'all not gonna talk about my girls like that. Cause y'all niggas is tripping. If y'all can't handle the pussy, stay out of it. Point blank.
They didn't know.
Absolutely.
You can't handle that pussy.
They didn't get the warning signs.
Man, what you mean? What I mean?
Nah, but we got
we got-
more
we got-
Kanye coming up
Yeah, we
after
be
this
right back.
commercial. We be
gonna
right
take
back,
commercial.
baby.
We be right
Yeah.
back.
Shit, that joint he got out with that joint they played it today with him and.
What?
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Guess who's back?
The Lounge Boys are back in the building.
You know it.
We'll get back to Kanye later on. We got a special guest in the
Yeah.
house right now.
Got a homeboy from the hood. That's what I'm gonna call him.
We got Rock Hilton in the building here to talk about some health and fitness. That's y'all that's trying to get yourselves right.
Yeah, and you can give us a
Yep.
call if you want to ask him a question.
I'm personally not trying to get myself right, but for
We
all
can
of
tell.
those who are trying to get themselves right,
I'm getting myself right with the Lord.
If y'all knew where he needed training, bro.
Yeah.
Got out the car, I was like, man, is that
okay.
Is that
You on
Say
his
what
way
you
to being
wanna say.
big
Is
boy.
that you, dog? You
on
need
his
to
way
come
to
on,
being
go to the
big
gym
boy.
with me.
The
Say what you
old
wanna
big
say.
boy.
All I do is drink water. But anyway, let's go to
Bullshit.
Rock Hilton. Rock Hilton's over there with our man Timmy. So
With pounds, we're gonna cut it on over.
Y'all some nuts, man. I swear.
Nuts
Hey,
are
we
good
right
for
here
you.
with my man Rock, man. We want to get right into it. We're going to talk about some health and wellness, man, because it's a lot of, how you say, obesity that's going on in this world.
Obesity?
Whatever the hell. What's
That
it
ain't even a
called?
goddamn word.
What's it called?
Obesity.
Obesity, whatever the hell. Y'all
Ain't
know
no
what I'm talking about.
obesity in it.
No,
Don't worry.
obesity.
Don't worry. You French.
But
You
see,
French.
a lot of people here that know Rock know that Rock, you lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, Rock was a
what I'm
big back.
So, I mean,
Let's keep it funky, Rock.
Hey, Rock, you know.
and we follow you and everything. We see that you became a vegan. So, I mean, would you blame, I mean, we're not blame, but would you, I guess, give it all to veganing or working out, running, exercising? Or?
I would say when I first started the journey, I
Talk
wasn't
about
a
it.
vegan. You know what I mean? You can definitely lose weight without being a vegan. My journey started when I went to the doctor in 2014, man. I was sick, and common cold turned into bronchitis. And anyway, they did all these labs on me, and I was pre-diabetic, had high blood pressure for about 15 years, taking pills every day. I had gout problems. I was 272 pounds, man. They was talking about putting me on dialysis, all kind of stuff, man. So I told the nurse at that time, I said, listen, just give me a month. I said, give me a month. And she sent me to get all these tests and gave me a month. And in a month's time, my numbers started coming down. So what I was working out prior to that, but I wasn't conscious of what I was eating. Meaning, I mean, I didn't eat beef and pork since 91, 92. But I was eating chicken, seafood, turkey, the things that you think that are healthy, right? dairy products and everything like that. But you know, once you learn and find out what that does to your arteries and how it affects your health, you know, that's what caused me to go vegan. You know what I'm saying? I started to learn about not only how they treat the animals, but when you really see what the animal look like you eating that's not packaged in that pretty grocery store package.
We seen you show a couple pictures of it
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So, you know, that alone was enough for me to say, you know, it's time for me to change my life, man. And you know, I was close to death, man. If you look at pictures of me, I was very dark. I had dark spots. You know, I stopped drinking. And I stopped drinking because, like a lot of us know, when you drink, I would drink at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Only thing open is Popeyes. I'm getting 3-piece chicken, French fries, biscuit, and a soda. And I look back on it, and I'm sitting there eating it in the drive-through. Like, man, this is some real fat, crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Chicken all over top of me. It was just, I lack discipline, man. And when you lack discipline, I know for me, I lack discipline in my health, and I lack discipline, and it showed in my business. It showed in my personal life as well. So, you know, it was just something that I felt like I had to do. You know, and I'm very happy to do it. And I'm much healthier now, man. I mean, I don't take blood pressure pills anymore. Cholesterol is down. High blood pressure is below what most doctors consider normal. But you know, so yeah, that was pretty much the turning point in my life, man.
Wow, that's amazing. But I tell you one thing, because a lot of stuff that we see you post is a lot of the vegan stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, as far as being a vegan, a lot of people want their ribs, they want their steak. You know what I'm saying? So, what would you say to them? I guess, as in not doing it, because I mean, is it really that bad?
Yes. All right. Well, let me. I'm gonna definitely suggest some books and some documentaries that you all can look at that's backed by science. A lot of times you'll see studies on things, right? You'll see studies from the meat industry, from the dairy industry, and egg industry, and all that. It'll show something that says that this is good for you. But when you follow the money, you see who backed that study. You know
I was going to ask you also, because it got to go to was it FDA, whatever?
Yeah, but FDA they paid off. The FDA they don't care. The people who got the most money is what dictate what the FDA put their stamp on. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I mean it's FDA approved. But here's a quick thing. Here's a fact. Fruits and vegetables don't have any cholesterol, right? Our bodies make our own cholesterol. We make as much cholesterol as we need. The only way that you clog your arteries is through excessive amount of cholesterol. Cholesterol comes from animal products, period, point blank. So when you eat animal products, and you eating it in abundance, and you're not only balancing it out. It's not a balance. You need to eat way more fruits and vegetables. So what I would say to the people who don't want to become a vegan, what I would say to you is this: make sure that when you look at your plate and when you eating your plate, most of us in our country, we look at our plate and half of our plate is protein. You know what I mean? The other quarter may be a little bit of broccoli here, then the other might be some rice, right? But it's small. Flip that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure make half of your plate vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Start your meal off with a huge salad. If you're gonna eat chicken, turkey, beef, pork, or whatever you're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Make that a small portion of what you eat. You know, I strongly suggest that you try to get away from it as much as possible. But if you're going to do it, you have to make an abundance of, make your plate as plentiful with fruits and vegetables as possible. Good, clean, filtered water. You know what I mean? Drink a lot of water as well.
Now, where can you get that at?
What, good, clean, filtered water?
Yeah.
I mean,
Where
where
can you find some good, clean, filtered water?
You know, you got some of these water companies that are pretty good. Fiji is pretty good. And I got a water filtration system in my house. And also, I'm going to tell you another one that's good that people don't know. I mean, that people don't use. It's a filter called Zero Filter. It's at Target all over the place. I wish I got money for this, but this it takes your normal tap water and takes all impurities out of it. So I use that in addition to my whole house filter. And it's like $30-$40, but it's better. It's like a Brita filter on steroids. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do that. Also, you asked about the workout. I do work out too. I had several trainers. And also through the beginning of my process, I had to learn how to work out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I used to work out long hours, but didn't understand what I was doing. I wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see. But I've had about 4 or 5 trainers since 2014. And it's just, they all been good, but they just offer something different. and I just like to change it up a little bit.
But what about protein though? I mean, the meat has protein in it, right?
Right. A
So
good question.
You
Good
gotta.
question.
I guess you. That's what a lot of people say. I gotta get steak. I gotta have my steak. I gotta have my protein. I gotta have my fish, or whatever the case may be. But I think you might have posted it. You might have posted it that the animals eat the protein, and that's how you get. I don't know if you did that. I seen it somewhere.
Yeah, I probably did. So what it is, protein comes from plants.
Yeah.
Right. So protein comes from plants and is synthesized through the sun. So animals get protein because they eat plants, and we get protein from the animals because we eat the animals. Mm-hmm. But you don't need animals for protein. I've also put on my page, you got vegan bodybuilders, vegan athletes that don't eat protein. I mean, don't eat animal protein. You look at like some of the strongest animals in nature. They vegans, or they only eat protein. They don't eat. They're herbivores. You got elephants. You got silverback gorilla. Like they don't eat animals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Rhinoceros. All them kind of things. They don't eat animals. So you don't need meat for protein. That's part of marketing. Marketing has confused. Like they tell you need milk for vitamin D. Milk is one of the worst things you can drink for vitamin D. For calcium.
I've been drinking milk all my life.
It's one of the worst things you can drink, man.
Hold on, Rock.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. So, lions are the king of the jungle, or tigers, whatever, however you want to put it.
Right.
But that's all they eat is meat.
Right. They're carnivores. We're not carnivores. So that's a difference.
But we eat meat.
We eat meat because we was tricked into eating meat by marketing. We was told that we needed meat for protein. Like, I mean, you can look it up. Most people don't know that protein comes from vegetables. I can get just as much protein. I eat beans. I get just as much protein from beans as I do from meat. Now, the thing
get a lot
is,
of gas from beans.
Yeah, you do. There's ways to get around that, but once you'll get used to them. But at the same time, you definitely don't.
Pepto-Bismol.
My girl ain't gonna get used to it.
Man,
Yeah.
she'll get used to you being healthy.
But here's the thing, though, fellas. You know, is it sacrificing? Yeah, because we've been taught how to eat for so long. People say, well, my mother did this, my grandmother, so on and so forth. First of all, it's a whole different world, different animal. We're not eating the same animals as our grandparents.
A lot of people do say that.
Right? My next thing to you is going to be my grandmother, damn near 90.
Right.
And she eat everything.
Right.
Bacon.
From
Right.
pig's feet to chitlins
Homos.
to all that.
Right. You
And
definitely.
she's still moving and grooving.
You definitely have. You know, you have people who you can bring up them examples, right? But then I can tell you 5 or 6 examples to your one of somebody 20 years old had a heart attack and died. Somebody 40 years old had a heart attack. I'll give you a good example. The guy from The Biggest Loser, Bob, I forgot his name, but he was the trainer on The Biggest Loser. Mm-hmm. He had a heart attack. He almost died.
So, but he was a vegan though.
No, he's not. No, he was not.
Somebody that was competing on The Biggest Loser.
He was the trainer. He was he was training the fat people. I mean, the Biggest Loser.
So wait. So does that come from different things? What the meat is being grazed on nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Because like back in the day, they ain't have all these chemicals that the cows and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the cows and pigs is eating on. They was eating natural. You wasn't paying all these pesticides and stuff on what you feed them.
Right. So you have 2 issues with it. So one, you got two problems with animals. One of the problems now with animals is the antibiotics and all the stuff they putting in them to make them big, fast, and all. And what's happening is we're eating this. If you look at children now, right, especially little girls, you can see it quicker. They're maturing too fast.
They eating that curry out.
They eating that curry out because they got antibiotics. So this something, male chickens get thrown away, right? They don't even, if it's a male chick, they literally throw it in the grind.
That's
and
the
kill
rooster.
It. Okay. I don't know,
No.
but I'm just,
Man,
He can't lay no eggs.
hold on.
Right. So
Man, stop commenting.
What is a wait? Time out. What is a rooster? Is it a chicken? Is a rooster a chicken?
A male hen. A male hen.
Male hen.
What's a male chicken called?
A damn chicken.
Go ahead, Rock. Finish it.
Well, yeah, finish, Rock. Don't worry about it.
So the male chicken is thrown away. So this is something I want you to think about. The only chicken that you eat when you eating chicken breast and all that's coming from a female chicken. So that female chicken has been given antibiotics to make the breast big. When you eating these antibiotics are having the same effect on you as it's having on that chicken. Because the antibiotics that they're giving these animals are human-grade antibiotics. Most of the antibiotics that are being used right now are used on animals. And the other parts of this is what people don't really know. If you get antibiotic resistant, then you can catch a cold and die, because if you keep eating, you're never supposed to take antibiotics unless you need them, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And you're supposed to finish the bottle and be done with it, right?
So if your
But if you
body
eat
becomes
antibiotic
Y'all
resistant.
should not be popping
Exactly.
Percocets.
It comes
Right.
resistant to
to antibiotics.
the thing of, like, the whole thing with the situation, like how I feel about it. Like, people have been trying to get me to watch that thing called What the Hell.
Right.
Oh man.
I won't watch it. That's one thing I
Why?
won't watch it, because I'm a meat eater. I like to eat meat. Been eating meat all my life. I was raised on it.
He likes his titties.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where, you know, that's kind of like where I'm going with it.
Right.
But it's deeper than that. But once we come back from commercial, then we'll get into it.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to commercial real quick.
Call us up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat your salad. Eat my meat.
Eat your beans. Blow your wife out the bed at night.
Ray Vasquez with New Age Empire Marketing. I will get you a free consultation with immigration, DUI, work comp, auto accident attorneys. Check out my Instagram at New Age Empire 33. I have your back.
He's got your back.
Welcome
don't
back.
He's
Welcome
got
back.
If you out there, immigration, anything, you better hit my man Ray, man.
Yeah,
DUIs, DWIs, child support,
Everything.
Hit my
and
man
everything.
Ray. He
Let
got
him know. He got you.
All
Make
right.
sure you see him on the
All right.
weekends.
Yeah, we still in here with Rock Hilton here, and, you know, giving us the good keep yourself healthy,
He
vegan,
giving
all
him
that
some
good
tips
stuff.
he don't want to hear.
And the
He tell us-
thing about it is, like I said, I've been a meat eater. I've always have, like, the same
Pause.
thing. The same thing Nick said. I'm too old to
Nick didn't say that.
Listen here, I'm too old to do pause. I'm too old to do pause.
I've been a meat
If you
eater.
gotta do pause, you do it for a reason. I ain't gotta do pause. You know who I am.
I ain't got to do
Anyway.
pause either, but I'm just saying, I never said I was a meat eater.
Anyway, I eat meat. Okay, curry goat.
He eats
I eat
meat.
goat. I eat
Well,
all
name
types
the
of
meat you eat then.
So-
Don't just keep saying you eat meat.
Anyway,
Bacon.
Rock, like I was saying, Rock.
You eat bacon?
The same
I eat
thing.
bacon.
The same thing Nick was saying. Like my grandmother, recipe. My grandmother was over 90, and, you know, she ate meat all her life. You know, it was a part of it. Of course, it's different because, as you know, my grandmother lived in Jamaica. They raised their meat. But my question for you is, like, these places now they're serving hamburgers, and they said they're like grass-fed cows.
Yep.
So they're saying that there's no antibiotics in it. No. So are you saying, like, that stuff isn't good to eat either?
Yes, I am saying it. I'm saying it because, like I said, it's two things with animals. It's what the animal does to you, period. It raises your cholesterol. It causes all kind of problems inside of you internally. And what you would, like you said, you don't want to watch the documentary, but it's you'll see a lot of things that's backed by science and showing you what animal protein does to your body and how it tears your body down. You know, you spoke on, my man spoke on bacon. Let me say something about processed food too before I get off of that. I get back to it. But processed food, just to put it in perspective, processed food is a class 1 carcinogen. A carcinogen is what's known to cause cancer. Period. Like, this is the CDC saying this is known to cause cancer.
Wow.
Cigarettes are a class 1 carcinogen. It's known to cause cancer, right? So processed meat is bacon, this sausages, the
Scrapple.
all the meat.
Don't nobody eat no
Deli
damn. I don't
meat,
eat scrapple
deli meat.
anyway.
But deli meat, this is
I
the
like
thing
all the
though.
other stuff.
All that deli meat?
Deli
the ones
meat.
the ones they slicing in the
So let me put it in perspective.
Exactly.
Think- all you gotta
come
do,
on, man.
all you have to do is give it some thought. Think about this for a second.
I'm hungry.
What
now.
does a turkey look like? Does a turkey look? And this is what I tell somebody. So here's the non-vegan part of me, vegan side of me. If you're gonna eat a turkey sandwich, eat turkey. Eat that turkey that you would eat on Thanksgiving. Don't eat a turkey there's no perfect round turkey in the deli sec. Where did that come from, bro?
They process.
That's processed.
process.
You know what that is? That's all the scraps that did not make it to that wasn't what they call edible meat. They grinded it all up, put it in some sodium, and processed it and made it what it is. That's a class 1 carcinogen. I put on my page the other day.
Sodium make everything taste good.
It does.
no
Salt,
bullshit.
yeah, salt, and that's a problem too.
Hellman salt.
Too much of it. But I mean, that's the thing. It's almost like we I see people give this to their children and all this, and not to hop on your point, but when you don't want to know, you're not only hurting yourself. I mean, you don't have children, but you're not only hurting yourself, but you can help somebody because knowledge bears responsibility. I would never ever, even if I ate animals, I would never ever get my child bacon or deli sandwiches or Subway sandwiches. I just wouldn't do it. Now, what I would do is I would spend a little extra money and get the sliced turkey, what I can identify with, what chicken look like. You know what I'm saying? Get the cage-free organic if you're going to do. Go to Mom's and eat it. I'm plugging these people that ain't getting paid, but go to Mom's and you know what I'm saying? If you're going to continue to eat that.
We're going to bleep that out.
Yeah. But
listen that check.
It's definitely, man. You want to find out as much as you can, and then you can make a decision based off of good information, not with the TVs and marketing.
But see, that's where my issue comes in because you get information from all different sources. You know what I'm saying? Like people will tell you drinking too much water is not good for you.
Yeah.
Like you get information. So what makes me say that what the health is the standard for me to follow? Where I'll be like, all right, I don't need to eat that, like because those people went into it.
Yeah,
with
negative connotations of the whole thing.
They went into it with their opinion, and for two, they went into it with studies that they might have managed. Because when we're all looking into something that we, want to follow, we leave out the little bad shit.
Right.
Like we leave out the little, and then we just be like, yeah, you should stop eating this because of this, that. But if they say, oh, that has a lot of, good calcium in it, you're not going to bring that up. You're going to be like, no, you just need to stop eating it because of this. Right. So it's about that's why I would never take a Netflix special to base my life off. Now, I know a lot of people who watch that What the Health, and they
stop eating everything.
They changed. They stopped eating everything.
It's amazing.
The
They even
internet
said eggs
controls
are bad
people's
for you. I
minds.
mean,
They said
they said
eggs are bad
one
for you.
egg is like what 4 or 5 cigarettes.
Oh wait,
or something
whoa!
like that?
Now my doctor told me that was bad for my cholesterol, so I can't say nothing about it.
But my thing is, this is my thing, man. Look, if you sit there and look at everything or try to dictate your life on what everybody says is bad for you, like you gonna be out here fucking, you gonna be starving, you gonna be out here blindfolded because TV bad for you.
Cell phone,
like you know what I'm saying? Like cell phones, you can't hold cell phone up to your ear because it's radiation.
we ain't
Like
supposed
you
to be drinking
can't.
this alcohol.
Like I think it's like people put a lot of shit on like things that you really don't have. Like you can't. Don't tell me that me eating pork or me eating this and that is bad for me when I never seen pork or any of that kill anybody though.
Exactly.
I can see high
what they
cholesterol
tell
and
you.
high this and that, but like you said, your body it generates cholesterol, right?
All that you need.
So what?
Correct.
So what if your body generates more cholesterol than what it needs?
It can't.
Because it happens.
It can't. It won't do it. It won't do it unless you adding
How?
in. You adding it in by eating meat, by eating animal protein. No vegetables or fruit have cholesterol in it. So your body, unless you have a medical problem where you producing more cholesterol, which I have never heard of,
Right.
but I'm not a doctor, but the added cholesterol comes in from animal protein. So back to your studies too, and I'm gonna address that. Back to your studies. What you have to realize is when you say you're being influenced every time you turn the TV on. You're being influenced and you're being influenced by the people with the money. There is no money in broccoli and vegetables and all that. It's not subsidized. The government takes care of those farmers because the farmers take care of them. I'm talking about the dairy industry and all that. It's millions.
The government's trying to cut them peoples off though.
No, they really not. It's
I
too much
just eat
money.
because it tastes good.
It's too much money. It's too much money. They getting fed. We know how politics are. But there's nobody. A farmer, a legitimate farmer that's doing broccoli, he don't have the money to compete with somebody who. He can't run the ads that the cattle farm and all that is running, man. So, and when you look at the sciences and the studies, so I was just telling Pam, you follow the money. So when you look at a study, see who produced the study, who funded the study. And when you see if the study is funded by the egg, you're going to find out the eggs are good for you if it's funded by the egg department. But when you get independent scientists who are all vegans and they look at the data, and then that's what you look for, and that's how you got to decipher, because you got some people, you got some hardcore ignorant vegans out here. They just turn you off because they extreme.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They extreme. All I can do is tell you this, and I wish I would have brought my blood work, but I had my blood work from 2014 when I went in there and they told me I was about to be on dialysis, bro. I wasn't eating beef or pork. I was eating chicken, turkey, whatever, working out and everything. I've been on high blood pressure pills. We take pills and we get on this stuff and this becomes the norm to us. And people say, like you may say, you don't know nobody who died from pork, but I guarantee you know 10 people that got high blood pressure. I guarantee you know 5 or 6 people.
I know more than 10.
Right,
I know people that got high blood pressure too.
And they got diabetes.
No, they don't.
I know people that got high diabetes.
All that stuff is.
I know people that got diabetes, but that ain't got high blood pressure. And I know people
But
that
does-
got
I
high
mean-
blood
Yeah,
pressure.
I'm saying,
One of the two.
Right, but the problem you'll find very little of that in the plant-based world. Diabetes. I was pre-diabetic. My number's so low now that and I didn't take any medicine. I just changed my diet.
Do you think that you could have? You think you could have kept eating meat but worked out more, and it would have changed your levels?
Right.
Losing weight would have definitely. Losing weight would have.
Losing weight helps.
Losing weight would have helped me with my blood pressure because it was just being
Right.
big. But here's the thing. Perfect example is if you Google the guy Bob from Biggest Loser. He's on TV every week. He probably has 3 or 4% body fat. He had a heart attack and almost died in the gym. And then when you read his story, guess what he's talking about doing now? Turning to a whole food plant-based diet. Do you see these dudes walking around eating all this meat and all
What was he doing when he almost had a heart attack?
Why he almost
What was
had?
he bitching?
What was he?
No, he had a heart attack. He had a heart attack.
But from what?
Working out or something?
No, he was finished a CrossFit training. He was doing a CrossFit training. He was
He
finished.
done put too much strain on his
Nah,
heart.
but hold on. but-
Wait, he was
hold on,
eating?
hold
I
on,
mean,
hold
yeah,
on.
it's what he
Hold
was
on.
eating, though.
But did that have anything to do with him eating meat or anything?
So this is how you know it has something to do with him eating meat. He changed his diet. Why would you change your diet for?
Because that's what he wanted to do.
No, he told you. He said
he changed his diet after he
after
almost had a heart attack.
No, after he had a heart attack, he no longer eats.
So before the heart attack, he was eating meat.
Oh, he was a
and
meat
stuff.
eater. Yeah,
So,
he was.
so
Yeah,
they saying now because he might not have one again is
yeah, he
'cause of meat.
changed his diet.
I don't know
I
about
don't know
that.
about that,
Rob.
Joe.
I mean, but that's him talking. I mean,
I understand.
why would he change his diet if he was fine with it? And if you think exercise is the only thing that did it, just don't do that exercise no more, but continue to eat what you've been eating.
That go with that.
Watch what happened.
Yeah, but that goes with a lot of what he's probably been influenced to thinking though.
Yeah.
This dude is a Biggest Loser. This dude been training this way all his life, man.
That don't mean nothing. The
Exactly.
mind is crazy.
But
The
you know
mind-
what? You know what they said? They said working out 7 days a week
Right.
can cause a heart attack.
True.
Yeah, you work out
Now,
too much,
if he working out 7 days a week, I mean, come on now.
CrossFit, doing all
You
this
gotta
other kind of
give
shit.
you gotta give
If he
yourself in your
if he
body.
snorted coke before he went, he could. I mean, we can go on and on and on, right?
He probably
But,
did that.
and this is what happens though.
he probably had him aligned.
This is what happens though. We try to defend what we used to because it takes us out of our comfort zone. I was with y'all. I'm in the same place y'all was. I was before. People telling me don't eat chicken. Chicken, man, chicken is just as bad for you as beef.
I ain't seen
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It is.
It
Absolutely.
is. Like
all of
this is
everything
science.
on this planet is
Big
bad.
old wings,
No,
man. Come on,
this
man.
science based. Well, I mean, what I'm
I
saying.
ain't-
is
Everything,
science.
everything on this planet is bad for you.
chicken.
Them
You
curry
walk
out
chicken.
chicken.
outside right there.
Curry
That air out there is bad for you. Hold your breath.
I
You
don't
can't-
eat curry
This is the
out
thing.
food.
Control what you can control. So I hear this. People say, "Well, I'm gonna die from something." You're right. But when we get in the car, most of us put our seatbelts on. If we get sick,
Absolutely.
we try to prevent death, right?
Absolutely.
The
I
easy
don't
way.
put it on.
But let
You're
somebody show you a
absolutely right.
study that's saying that piece of chicken that you've been eating all your life is gonna cause you to have a heart attack. You want to fight that because it's too uncomfortable for me to get out of that mode. Nah, bro, I've been doing this all my life. Okay, but I mean, science is showing you that
Does
you
it-
ain't eating the same animal.
So look here, real quick, Rock. You know, we got on the meat, we got on the whole food thing. For those of y'all who don't know, Rock was with us when we was drinking, eating. We was
Every day.
we was getting it in every day, like traveling
Yes, sir.
around the world, everything. So the being that we're on the Lounge Boys right now, you know what we do. You see the blue cups, everything,
And
we
red.
drinking alcohol.
And red.
How was the alcohol
Oh shit.
affecting
Oh, come on.
us right now?
Come on, man. I don't want to hear
Now,
this shit.
I would guess what I would rather drink than eat an animal. So I mean,
Hey.
yeah, I would rather
Right.
drink. Than
Maybe
eat an
I do
animal.
want to hear this. Say that again. I would
Yeah,
rather drink.
You know, anything to a certain degree in moderation. But here's the problem with eating animals. We don't eat animal protein in moderation. So we have chicken, we have eggs and cheese, we have the whole grits with butter. Like it's not moderation. You're overdoing
in
it.
moderation either.
You
I know,
still don't.
and
We
I-
used to get it
and
in.
I
You
think
still don't.
I think that contributed to my high blood pressure.
You still don't.
My weight and everything. You know.
Who
Hey,
drinks in moderation?
Yeah.
Hey, Rock, give us a plug where if anybody
they can
want
find
more
you.
information about becoming a vegan and any questions about getting knowledge about a lot of these foods out here, man,
Right.
that they put in their body.
You can look me up at Facebook at Rock Hilton. Instagram is Rock Hilton 92. I'm also doing a 15-day guided reboot too. So look me up on that. My page is open. So if you have any questions or interest in it, let me know.
Yeah, we definitely want to thank Rock for coming through.
Definitely, man.
Some
Yeah,
good
Rock,
knowledge.
appreciate
Some
y'all,
good
man.
knowledge.
Pleasure
We'll be
meeting you,
right back.
Rock. I wasn't out there when y'all was drinking back in the day.
We'll be
I
right
was
back
proud of
after
y'all.
this commercial break.
Shout out, we are one. Kenny.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We back, motherfuckers.
Again, you still like bacon?
Hell fucking yeah. What the shit?
King.
He's the bacon
I
man.
just had a
Yes.
bacon cheeseburger before I got here.
Yes.
But no, that was definitely some good knowledge, man.
That ain't none of us gonna use.
Shoot, I use it. Hey,
You gonna be a vegetarian?
I was a
man?
pescatarian. I was a
Look,
pescatarian
you
for
gonna
2
be a
years.
vegetarian. You gonna be a
Yeah,
vegetarian?
but Pound.
I was a
been-
pescatarian for 2 years.
Pound been eating fish.
Okay, but that ain't.
I eat fish.
That ain't steak
Fish,
and.
fish booty.
Oh, don't say that.
Nah, he really been, he haven't been eating meat, man. But I don't know, like, look at him. He still look the same shit.
But I feel
he
good.
aging
though.
like
Let me tell you
Obama.
this. Let me tell you.
Hey, that nigga
How many
look like
times you
that
take a
little
shit a
crab
day?
off of,
What?
How many times you take a
SpongeBob?
shit a day?
Probably once.
You're supposed to take 2 shits a day.
Who told you that?
Read it up.
Who told you
Look it
that?
up. Look it up.
Man, there's no way that
Look
any
it up.
business person or
Look
anybody
it
that
up.
has something going on in life taking 2 shits a day.
Look it up.
Okay, all right.
So look.
bring it in,
ain't
fellas.
looking
Bring
Another
it in.
thing, when y'all be on the toilet
Yeah,
straining,
right, maybe.
when y'all be straining to get
Straining?
that motherfucking turd out,
Who the fuck is straining?
something you ain't never strained before?
How you know what somebody doing on the
You
toilet?
ain't never strained?
How you know what
Listen,
I'm doing on the
all
toilet?
you
Tell me
gotta-
you ain't never strained.
All you gotta do is eat apples. There's
No.
plenty of fiber.
If you
and it helps
relax
it go
it,
through
just-
quicker.
Come right on out.
So you never strained before?
Of course, when I
Exactly.
when I didn't when
That's
I was,
from what the hell you ate.
All right,
no,
hold
it was
on,
when I
hold
had
on,
a
hold
rough
on.
week of
Conversation
Remy.
went
Man,
left.
This is what the hell we not gonna talk about.
Yeah, we're not gonna do
straining
this.
on the toilet.
Not gonna do this.
I don't wanna hear that.
You
Hold
old,
on,
hold
I gotta-
on, y'all old motherfuckers.
Hold on, we got a question. We got a question real quick.
From who? Who were they at? They ain't call in.
Hold on, question real quick. No, I'm questioning. You know, we get questions
They on
from the
Lounge
group.
Boyz.
All right, come on. We gotta talk
So-
about. we gotta
so-
talk about y'all brother Kanye. So,
So
let's get it.
no.
on.
It's a question. It said the dude cut a date short when the girl asked if he could buy some to-go meals for her kids. How would y'all act if you sitting at a date and the girl's like, yeah, you know, I had a nice time, it was good, you know, can you order me some to-go stuff to take home for my kids?
Is it
All
the
right.
first date?
So this is what would happen if you were out with me. I myself personally would pay for the bill for both of us and then I would say, go ahead and order your kids something to eat. I'll be right back. I'm going to the men's room. And then I would get in my truck, and I would leave you right there.
Oh, man, hold on. Somebody say the number real quick.
Some-
Somebody going to call about this.
Then
What's
I
the
would
number
leave you
again?
stuck.
240-233?
6874.
Okay.
Then after that, I would leave you stuck right there at that fucking restaurant to buy your kids something to eat, and you would never hear from me a fucking again.
Because she wanted to feed her kids?
Hey,
Damn, that's rough.
fuck that. You want to go on a date. You should have got a doggy bag with the shit that you didn't eat on your own fucking plate.
Damn.
Hold on, Ty. Stop all the fucks and all that,
Golly.
man. Slow down.
This
man.
must have happened to him
Yeah,
before.
why are you so
It ain't
mad, man?
never happened to me
This must have
before.
happened
Why are
to
you
him.
so
It ain't
mad?
never happened.
I think
But-
he mad about the health shit still.
Yeah, I'm still mad about that shit.
health
That man,
Nigga
them
tell me I
ribs,
can't-
them ribs
nigga
he
tell
be
me I
eating
can't
all on his
eat no-
face and shit.
no
He be-
bacon, no
he can't get it no more.
cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying?
Licking his fingers and shit.
I eat pork ribs and beef ribs.
Look,
you know
I
what I'm
eat
saying?
all that, man.
Hey.
I ain't thinking about it.
Don't eat that shit.
Nick, what would you do, Nick?
Me personally,
I'm listening to this
I actually would buy the kids some food.
That's what's up.
from McDonald's.
I would actually buy no
You get all
from
them-
wherever we went to eat at.
For real?
I buy them some food.
Yeah.
How many kids is it?
6.
It's 2 kids.
6.
2 kids.
Two
Yeah.
kids.
No,
Two
I'll
kids.
kill him
Two
now.
kids.
Hold
Hey, look,
on,
hold on,
hold
wait.
on.
Two
I'll buy
kids in
the-
y'all at Del
I'll
Frisco's.
buy the adult meal,
Two
and
kids
then
in
the
y'all
2
at Del
kids will
Frisco's.
split it.
No,
That's
listen.
it.
Listen. 2 kids in y'all at Del Frisco's. And she want a meal apiece.
Is it the first date?
Listen.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first date.
It's the first date, nigga.
No, it's the first date.
Hold on.
And you
First
like her
date.
a lot. You like her a lot. You really
I don't
like her a lot.
her that
and you want-
goddamn much.
How do I like her
I don't
like
like.
this
I
is
don't.
the first
he
date?
likes it. He likes her a lot. See, because because you know why he say you like her a lot.
Hold on, Ty. Let me say something.
hold on,
you
hold
know why a majority of us and majority of dudes would do it? Is because the first date is your impression date. That's when you really trying to
Thank
get the
you,
girl.
man.
Like you
no.
come on, man. That's like if you met the
All right,
girl,
so wait a
if you
minute.
met the girl out at a damn amusement park on the first day, and she had her kids with her. So you mean to tell me you ain't gonna buy the kids,
The kids
no food
ain't-
or go pay for the ride?
The kid.
Oh,
Oh wait,
man,
time
come
out.
on.
The
Nah.
kids ain't there. Them kids ain't there.
So who
We-
you think she gonna take the food to?
What do you think my impression of her is now? I just met your ass. I was already digging you because time out. I was already digging your ass because I asked you to fuck out.
Listen.
Right.
Nah,
And
I'm
then
gonna tell
y'all-
you. I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you how to
I'm
figure.
going with it. I'm
Look,
taking.
no, no, no,
I'm buying the
Nick,
kids some
no,
shit.
Nick,
I don't
listen.
care.
I ain't
Listen,
getting
Nick,
shit.
he can talk all that what he want. All right, hold on.
No, you can talk
All right, Ty. So you going on the first date with a girl you really want her real bad. First of all, where you gonna take her?
To dinner?
Where you gonna take her to dinner at? Think of a restaurant. Your restaurant that you would take her to dinner at.
Bus Boys. Let's
That's
see.
nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
What else? Keep going. Name another one.
Carolina Kitchen, something like that.
Okay, cool.
Roof Chris.
Cool.
Del Frisco.
Okay, cool.
It depends on the caliber of the woman that I'm taking.
No,
out
she-
for.
she-
No.
she-
You asked the question. I'm gonna answer.
No, I'm telling you, she's high caliber.
She
You
high
like her,
caliber.
she beautiful.
She high caliber, beautiful. We probably go to something like Del Frisco's or Roof Chris.
Okay.
Or maybe even
And let me- hold on.
Ocean Prime.
Ocean Air.
All right.
Ocean Air.
Ocean
Cool.
Air. Yeah.
Cool. Guess why you taking her there though?
I'm taking her there to impress her. I'm not taking her there because
Thank you. Oh,
all right,
stop.
wait,
Just
okay.
stop.
So
But
that's
that's
where
how you get her.
that's where
That's
the
how you
impression
get her.
stop right there, and I will leave your ass right there when you start asking me for some shit for your kids.
Listen.
I'm not buying your kids
Listen.
nothing.
Exactly.
You're
I don't even
taking
know, I didn't
her-
know you had all these fucking kids when you walked through the door.
Listen.
I
didn't
just
tell you
met
that on the
last
phone?
night. I met her last night, texted her and said, come on, let's go have something to eat. She said, all right. Oh, we got a tell from Texas. Hold fast. Lounge Boys, you on the air. You got
Where you
us-
calling from?
You got us plugged in? Hello?
What up?
What up?
What's good with it?
Ain't nothing.
Who this?
This look.
This who?
Stifler. What you got? What you want to talk about, Stifler?
Did he say
What
that?
happened?
He didn't say that.
Yeah.
Nah, who this on the phone?
This Slim Thug on the phone.
It's
Slim Thug.
Texas. What's
Hey,
up, Thug?
Thugger gonna buy them kids some food.
Hey Thug, real quick, Thug. The Thug's my man. Shout out Slim Thug. The question is, you went on a first date with a chick, bad chick, man. You like her a lot, whatever. And at the end of the day, she say, can you get, I got 2 kids at home. Can you get some food for them to go? What you gonna do, Slim?
I'm pretty cheap, but I'll do it though. If she bad, I'll do it.
Hey, Slim, I'm all the way cheap. I'm leaving her at the table, dog.
But Slim, why would you do it, Slim? Why would you do it?
Why? I mean, it depends on how bad she is. If she's not that bad, I'm gonna be like, quit playing. But
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
she bad.
Hey, he said if she ain't that bad, you gotta quit playing with me.
Yeah, stop fucking with me.
But if she bad enough, I'll get her kids some food. I ain't tripping.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I was trying
I want
to.
to be cool with them too. I want them to stay out my way.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? He want the kids to stay out his way.
Yeah,
So you make the kids
I
happy.
want the kids to be happy too.
Hey, Slim.
Exactly.
Hey, Slim. Suppose you get to the house and the
Yeah.
motherfucker's 16 years old.
See, they really will be a headache. So
And you walking in, they giving you their mixtape.
Yeah, that's when it get crazy.
Hey.
That's why I don't go to girls' house. As a matter of fact, that's my house.
You gonna take that food, throw it in the trash, dog.
Nah, send their ass up in their room with their plate, man. Me and your mama down here chilling.
Hey, man. Hey, Slim, thank you for calling in. Hey, look. When you come to DC,
Yeah.
man, we gonna get you on the show, man. Appreciate you calling in, big homie.
Slim, you gotta
Yeah,
plug your
appreciate
joint
that,
though,
Joe.
Slim. You gotta plug your podcast.
Oh yeah, plug your podcast,
Plug it
Slim.
in, baby.
Oh yeah, our podcast is the Connect Podcast. Y'all check us out, man. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna come out there and kick it with y'all, man. I'll let y'all know, B.
All right, that's
bet
what's
that.
up, man. Shout out my man, Slim Thug,
Appreciate
H-Town.
Have a good one,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
Love, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. So I was just, my whole thing was.
I would get the meal.
My whole thing was, on your first date, like you said, most people when they go on a first date, they
I'ma tell you.
meet somebody's representative and you showing out.
I'm
Like you
showing
said, you
up.
gonna take them to Del Frisco,
show
you gonna
out.
do all that.
I'ma
But guess
show
what?
out.
She gonna see if you gonna go the extra
No,
mile.
See, my deal is,
Could have asked
hey,
you
look,
for anybody.
my deal is,
I gave it to her.
I'm gonna get the food. The second date, if she tried again, I know something up.
Oh, you already know something up from the first
but
month.
she
don't
can
know
get-
that.
she can get-
All right,
don't
so
know that
look,
from the first
hey,
date.
ladies and gentlemen, that's all of our time for this evening.
get it,
Here we
Nick.
go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a,
Hey, listen. If y'all see me on here every week, y'all know this. When it's time to go, it ain't time to go.
He don't want to go.
Man, we ain't doing that. Hold on.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Man, we gonna go into the cast.
We gotta go.
Give me something
Hey,
to go, nigga.
hey,
Get
hey,
down.
hey, engineers,
Who you gotta
drop
go?
our beat
Who you
real
gotta
quick
go
so
with?
Bragg can drop us a freestyle as we get out of this. motherfucker.
Well, it's over with.
You
You can
freestyle,
can you
Gab?
drop my
Now
beat
it's
as we
time
go
to say
out?
Freestyle,
goodbye.
Gab?
I would rather sing a
I
nice
don't want you to do
melody.
that
Ah.
There you go. Freestyle. Let's get out of here, man.
Little freestyle. Little freestyle.
Everybody wait.
Where the beat go? Can't hear it no more.
Turn me up in the headphones, son.
Turn me the headphones.
Turn me up in the headphones,
Well,
son.
folks, that's all.
Dial
our
on,
time.
dial on, dial on.
That's all our time. Till next time, tune into the Lounge Boys, 7 to 8 p.m. every Saturday.
God damn, that boy's
Next
good.
week we freestyling on here, man.
Right here, live on listenvisionlive.com.
If you see Ty on the street,
We talking
better tell me you got
bullshit.
kids.
You ain't got to cut us
Leave
out.
me the fuck alone.
You ain't got to cut us